silence to send our positive thoughts and prayers to those in our community that need our support. Okay, now please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bryson. Commissioner Hendrick.
Here.
Commissioner Clausen.
Here.
Commissioner May.
Here.
Commissioner O'Brien.
Here.
Commissioner Rourke.
Here.
Mayor Vandenbosch.
Here.
City Manager Reeves.
Here.
I'll make a motion to excuse Commissioner Bryson.
Support.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Under 4, approve of the agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. On to 5 for presentations, proclamations, and recognitions. We have a water rate study presentation from Michigan Rural Water Association.
Hi, my name's Matt Lumbert. I'm a wastewater tech for Michigan Rural Water. This is going to be shorter than what we planned. My coworker couldn't make it. I did the wastewater side, he did the water side. But we've been working on this rate study for the past 7 months. You guys, it was a fairly complicated structure. So the big part of what we did is tried to clean it up, simplify so everybody could understand it. And then we took a long time. Probably what you guys haven't been doing has been putting away for capital improvement projects. You just had your rate kind of structure was basically covering your day-to-day cost. It wasn't putting anything away for the future, planning for 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. It was just kind of, you guys were just kind of rolling along. So that was a lot of it. So we worked with the engineers. They gave us some really good capital improvement ideas. The wastewater plant needs a lot of improvements. The water plant's going through some improvements right now. And I think we end up settling just on a simple base rate and a commodity charge. And that basically the base rates in a perfect world would cover your loan expenses. If you sold no water, the base rate would take care of that. If the world was coming to an end, you still want to be able to pay your bills. That never works out that way, but that's what it's designed to do. Then the commodity charge is based on how many gallons of water you used. I think it was a pretty hefty increase and probably kind of hard to swallow, but for years and years, I think you've just been undercharging. We just been slowly going backwards. So these ones are always tough to do. I mean, it's just, they're the numbers, that's what they are. But if anybody has any questions for me, like I say, Joe did the majority of the water, which is actually the more complicated one. The wastewater wasn't as complicated. But I'd be happy to take any questions if anybody has any.
So if I may ask, we're not unusual then in terms of other communities where now we've pretty much combined a couple different cost charges into the ready-to-serve fee, so we're able to accommodate payment for those.
Yep.
Or be operational, administrative, and things of that nature.
Yep.
Is that typical of other water systems or
Yeah.
other water and sewer systems
Absolutely.
that you see?
Yeah, some people even have separate charges if they do maintenance on their water tower. They'll charge a water tower maintenance fee and stuff like that.
And since the largest portion of our proposed rate increase is in ready-to-serve, could you go into a little bit of detail of what exactly ready-to-serve entails in terms of, a lot of people don't realize we have a water-producing plant, we have a wastewater plant,
Yeah.
we have 2 pump stations, and the type of infrastructure that needs to be accounted for.
Yeah, so that ready-to-serve charge, and you guys may fall in this too, your summer population is probably greater than your winter. So part of the ready-to-serve charge is exactly what it says. That infrastructure is still over there, needs to be maintained, needs to be operated, and a lot of people leave the town for the winter and they don't pay that ready-to-serve charge. it's not fair to the residents that are still here, because all they gotta do is call up the city and say, turn my water on, and they're ready to go. So the ready to serve charge is basically what it says. It's hooked up to your house, it's ready for service. You make a phone call, you have water. And then the commodity charge is just that, how much water you use. But the ready to serve charge is just like a base rate. And like if you didn't sell any water, you still got to operate your system. It's exactly what it says. It's ready to serve. Some people call it a base rate. There's different names for it, but
So the commodity rate is the product.
yes,
Ready to serve is the instrumentation to deliver the product.
yes. And that's the thing nobody sees and everybody forgets what all is involved. There's a lot of,
And so you're not just paying for the water, you're paying for all of the structures and equipment.
all the buildings.
That get the water to you.
Yes. And like I say, a lot of.
Clean water.
Clean water,
Free
yeah.
water's free.
Yeah, yeah, so, no, and there's a lot behind the scenes that nobody sees, just the underground structures, the hydrants, the pumps at the plants are extremely expensive.
Yep.
When you looked at our rates initially, when you came here approximately 7 months ago, and you looked at our commodity charges and then our ready-to-serve charges, you indicated that we were undercharging. Could you tell us, and I'm not asking you to statistically rank us, but where we were at in terms of across the state? If you give me an idea, would be the bottom half, top half,
Yeah.
top quarter?
Yeah, and I don't like to compare, but just from seeing your rates, you were low. I mean, you're not, I don't want to say the lowest I've seen in a while, but you were in the bottom, for sure. Yeah, I see a lot of rate studies, and I hate to say it, but when I come in and start looking, just you give me your rate structure, I knew that day that you were gonna need a fairly large increase.
So
But
now with the
even with
proposed
the
one.
increase,
Yeah.
it's still, that's the same thing I was gonna.
And another thing
Even
about
with the
your,
rate increase, where are we kinda at?
Where does it put us now? Middle?
well, there again, I hate to compare, because
Yeah, I know.
everybody's
Go ahead
different.
and do it
Correct.
anyway.
But I will,
Yeah.
I will tell you, you have an expensive treatment system too, because you're surface water. So a lot of Michiganders are fortunate enough to have groundwater,
Right.
which doesn't need a whole lot of treatment. They hit it with a little bit some people don't even hit it with chlorine. Some people just pump it right out of the ground and send it to the customers.
Yeah.
You guys have full treatment. So you're treating the water out of the river. So you have extra equipment for that, extra chemicals, extra manpower. I mean, it's a full treatment system. So you have more requirements from the state of Michigan, to meet those standards.
But in terms of our proposed rates that we're gonna look at tonight, do you have an idea where that would now place since we were, as you
I would
say,
say you're still middle of the road.
middle of the road?
You're not, it's not high.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no,
Take
no,
it.
no, it's okay. That was the same questions, you know.
And it's a common question. I mean, water and sewer gets forgotten about. We do a lot, and it does get frustrating for me because I know what goes into producing good water and producing water that we can put back in the river. And but people don't seem to complain about paying $75 for a phone bill
Yeah.
that we can live without, and we can't live without water and sewer. I mean,
Interesting.
Well, even cable bills. I mean, even with this, you know, and I know this is, people are gonna struggle with this, but we didn't increase the rate of the water and the sewer. It's only on the infrastructure, basically. I mean,
Ready to serve piece?
correct. That's where all the increases went.
mhm.
So even though they can still use the certain amount of water, that part's not gonna go up. It's
Yep.
it's basically like a flat
Yeah.
fee, unfortunately.
And that makes sense. I mean, because some of your infrastructure it's
Well,
done.
let's talk about that. You looked at some of our infrastructure, specifically the wastewater treatment plant.
Yes,
Would you, some of the problems I'm aware of were end of life in
yes,
terms of some of that equipment and infrastructure, so we're forced now.
yes.
to make
Reading
some
through
big
the engineer
decisions.
reports and stuff, it was almost like, is this even worth sticking money at it? To the point where some of the stuff down there is like, I think, beyond its use. It's, yeah, very dated. It's time, for sure.
So could you shed a little bit of light for us? And we've actually talked about this at the water rate town hall that we did some time ago. The relationship between the Rural Water Association, the state of Michigan, and how you all got involved with the city of Marine City to talk about the water rates all together.
I think you actually got a letter from the state of Michigan they referred us
Yeah.
to you. And the reason they do that is if you're financially not where you probably could be or should be, one nice thing about Rural Water is we're a nonprofit organization, and so 99% of my services are free. We're funded through the USDA. And that's part of the other reason is a lot of these communities have loans through the USDA. So the USDA also refers us to come in because they want you to make your loan payments. And protect your investments. That's another thing we do. We come in and look at your things and, you know, and we're different in the state. I'm not enforcement. I'm not gonna come in and do anything to you. I can make recommendations that I know if the state came in, they would, you know, probably end up with fines and stuff like that. But no, we work very, very closely with the state. They recommend us a lot because we are nonprofit and our services are free.
Thank you.
Are you working with a lot of the other communities too, right?
Yes, yep.
So everybody's kind of in the same predicament.
A lot of them, but there is light at the end of the road. Like I remember the very first rate study I did was for the village of Centerville, and they were very similar to where you guys were at. And I went to a meeting similar to this, and I suggested increasing rates over the next 3 years. And one of the council members said, well, you just told us we're losing money. I said, you are. And he goes, then we're ripping the Band-Aid off. We're not going to lose money anymore. And today, I know they just put in a new lift station at cost of $300,000 and had the money in the reserves, didn't have to take out a loan because they got their rates where they needed to be. They did a water tower improvement, painted it, put the village bulldog up there. They got pride back in the community now because when they did the water tower, people are actually coming into Village Hall wanting to know if they should raise water rates because they wanted to make sure that water tower stayed in pristine condition.
One of the things too is I know we're doing this pretty large increase this time. Going forward though, I mean, are we still looking at having to do more, I guess?
Well, I think we're on the water side. I think we've got a pretty good handle on that.
Okay.
I think on the wastewater, we just don't until the engineers come up with a price. I mean, we were it's going to be in the millions of dollars improvements.
Yeah.
But we're on the right track, and I do think we talked about a percentage rate every year. That helps a lot because a lot of communities don't do that, and time gets away from them, and they said, well, we did a rate study 3 years ago, and it turns out it was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So at least if you have a 2 or 3% every year, and it makes sense. I mean, cost of living, nothing gets cheaper. So I mean, if you're sitting stagnant and not raising rates every year, you just start going behind because all your expenses have gone up.
Yeah.
And I do know that 2 to 3% too is even communities that were doing that, COVID inflated prices, I think, more than what they should be. I mean, we've seen some as high as 6, 7%. You know, that's what the prices was. A fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID fire hydrant was $1,500. Fire hydrant today is $3,800.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Anybody?
Okay. I think,
That it? Any other questions?
no, I think.
Will you stick around in case there's questions later on?
Absolutely. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're on to 6 for public comment. This is the time for public comment. Any member of the public may address the city commission on any topic. Please step to the podium, state your name for the record, and be heard. No commissioner, department head, or city staff will respond, and the city manager will follow up on the public comments as necessary. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes. Please direct all your comments to me as the meeting chairperson. Please refrain from the use of profanity, and please do not direct any comments to any other members of the public. Is there anybody who'd like to speak?
Hello, I'm Cheryl Devereaux. I'm here for the Historical Society. We are just here to give you an update on what we have going on. I brought some of our newsletters so that you can be informed and letting you know about our high-flying Christmas dinner. It's going to be December 1st at Marine City Fish Company. We've just got the flyers. I'll give you one of those as well. Starts at 5:30. Tickets are $50, and you can either buy them through me or Vera Grace. And one of the things that you may have noticed, I know somebody was here talking about Paint the Town that we do. One of the noticeable buildings, Jesse White's building, or Juliet is now, I mean, it's looking awesome. So it's really nice that we were able to play a part in that. And I know there's still a couple other people have yet to do theirs. But I'd like to pass out these flyers if I may. And if there's any questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wasn't supposed to be in here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Should have probably put them together, but these wires are hot off the
Yeah,
press
that's okay.
today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Is there anybody else who'd like to speak? Okay, hearing seeing no others, then we'll move on to 7 for approval of the minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the city commission meeting minutes of October 16th, 2025?
I'll make a motion.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. On to number 8, the consent agenda. We have 8A, the special event permit for the Tyler Quilter Memorial Friendsgiving 5K. B, the special event permit for the Old Newsboys Holly Jolly Santa Parade. C, the special event permit for the Mike Miller River Run. D, the business license for Juliet's Pottery LLC. E, the business license for Acrisure Great Lakes Partners Insurance Services LLC. F, for the business license application for Dollar General. And G, the Community Economic Development meeting minutes of July 23rd, 2025. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items A through G as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Support.
Motion support, and we get a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hendrick.
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Brien.
No.
Commissioner Rourke.
Yes.
Commissioner May.
Yes.
Mayor Vandenbosch.
Yes.
Motion carried.
On to 9 for items removed, there were none. For 10, financial business, 10A, expenditures including payroll of $1,464,188.90. I have a motion to approve expenditures including payroll in that amount of $1,464,188.90.
Make a motion that we approve expenditures including payroll in the amount of $1,464,188.90.
Support.
Okay, any other discussion? We get roll call, please.
Commissioner Clausen.
Yes.
Commissioner May.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Brien,
Yes.
Commissioner Rourke,
Yes.
Mayor Vandembosch,
Yes.
Commissioner Hendrick.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, on to 10B. We have the water sewer cash balance and transfer notification.
This is just an advisory to make you aware of a problem in terms of lack of available cash for the water sewer balance. And it indicates the actions I've taken in order to remedy that issue. As we move forward into the new year, we believe with the changes in our proposed ordinance, that will solve itself. If there's any questions, please let me know.
All right, move on to 10C for the Detroit Salt Company. Have a motion to ratify the invoice from the Detroit Salt Company in the amount of $15,373.02 for the purchase of road salt for the 2025-2026 winter season.
I'll make a motion to approve the Detroit Salt Company invoice of $15,373.02.
Support.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Brien,
Yes.
Commissioner Rourke,
Yes.
Mayor Vandembosch,
Yes.
Commissioner Hendrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, on to D for the S&P Global Ratings. I have a motion to ratify the invoice from S&P Global Ratings in the amount of $15,500 for the cost to obtain a rating for the sale of a capital improvement bond.
Make a motion to approve the S&P Global Ratings bond, ratings cost for $15,500.
Support.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner O'Brien,
Yes.
Commissioner Rourke,
Yes.
Commissioner Hendrick,
Yep.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Mayor Vandembosch.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, on to 10E, electrical service work quote acceptance for the Marina Park development in the amount of $13,436.
Mayor, if I can, both line E and IF don't require any action. They're below the numbers required for board approval. I wanted to make you both aware of the process that I utilized to justify the selection of the bids in regards to those two contracts. I think he speaks for the memos I sent you and the reasons why I selected those bids. If you have any questions, please let me know.
All right, if there's no questions on those two items, we'll move on to G, the 2024-25 pension evaluation report and GASB report. Can I have a motion to receive and file both the pension evaluation report and the GASB 6768 report for the year ending June 30, 2025?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
No, I just want to say that both the pension, healthcare, and the pension itself is in good shape. So.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Item H, the 2024-2025 retiree healthcare GASB 7475 interim report. Could I have a motion to receive and file the retiree healthcare GASB 7475 report for the year ending June 30th, 2025?
So moved.
Support.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carries. On to 11A, unfinished business. We have the MDOT Category B Grant Funding Award. City Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to make the board aware, I believe I put it in a notification to you electronically, but recently the city, through another application that we made, was awarded an additional grant for road building, the amount of $250,000. And this was a TDF Category B grant that we applied for the reconstruction of South Bell River. Now, the proposed cost of South Bell River is approximately $1.3 million. So we always knew that we'd be doing that in different phases. We haven't even begun the process of identifying which phase we'll go to and the cost and those type of things. But the key is that we were able to pick up an additional $250,000 in funds, and then it qualifies as part of a match towards the cost of that project. So we can use it in any amount, and it qualifies as a match. In addition, I want to make you aware, recently with the state budget, the city will pick up additional funds for road projects local road projects coming forward. The way it's structured now, it'll go from 26 through 2031. I've only got 2 years' worth of numbers here, 26 and 27. I'll just tell you the fiscal year 27 total is $281,215.09, which is a significant increase from what we're doing now. And 26 total shows to be $182,020. So we're picking up some nice funding in terms of the state budget. One of the things that we also noticed, though, is that when the state helps, sometimes they rob Peter to pay Paul. So we lost a little bit of direct spending money from the state in regards, I think it was CDBG funds. I'll have to look at it, and it was approximately $9,000. I've got my sheet here if I can find it. It's not a large number, but the state, while they were working through this process, decided to take a little bit from a lot of different locations. I know you saw they took, they hit the marijuana industry pretty hard. They hit a couple different other entities pretty hard as well. The amount that we're losing on that, the constitutional statutory revenue sharing payment is $8,887. That's like 1.6% of what we would take, but it is, so as you gain in other areas, you lose in others. We can definitely use it in the roads. I'll keep you posted as we go forward in terms of work we do with this grant money, and hopefully we can, I know we can put it to good use in the city.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, on to 12A, under new business, we have December 2025 City Commission meetings, cancellation and reschedule. I have a motion to approve the cancellation of the December 4th, 2025 City Commission meeting and rescheduling the December 18th, 2025 Commission meeting to December 11th, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m.
I'll make that motion.
Just to clarify, you want to cancel the 4th and move it to the 11th?
Yep, so we're canceling the 4th and rescheduling the 18th to December 11th, so just have
Scheduling
that
the
one.
18th.
So one meeting in December, on December 11th at 7 PM.
Yep.
Support.
All right, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. And on to B, the 2026 meeting schedule. Can I have a motion to approve the 2026 meeting schedule as presented?
One question, I see a couple of the pension board meetings are relocated. Are those going to be in the meeting room here?
It'll be in the conference room, yes.
Okay. Can we get, if that happens, can we get both doors posted, this one and the other one? Because last time we only posted one and everybody came to the other door, so it was one of those things that, if we could just get that.
Yeah, then the notice will be posted too of a relocation as well.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I'll make a motion to approve the schedule as presented.
Support.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It carries. On to 12C, utility billing payment arrangement discussion.
So, Commissioners, one of the things that we had talked about when we started bringing information to you in regards to proposed changes in our water and sewer ordinance and our rate increases, you wanted to have a discussion in regards to the impact upon our citizens and the things that we could do to first help educate the citizens in regards to these new increases, how they come about. Well, we've had multiple meetings where we've talked about it. We put information on our website. We held a town hall. We've had multiple times available for view, PowerPoints. There's a ton of information. I know that citizens have called us in regards to the information and how these rates were constructed. But one of the areas that were of concern was the impact upon our residents. Until they can adjust, I don't say they'll become accustomed to, but we don't want to exaggerate any of their financial issues. So, one of the things we want to talk about was our policy in regards to late payments. Now, I'll tell you, there's probably not a lot we can do with that policy. As an example, you can't forgive somebody's water bill. Not allowed, you can't do that. We don't have the authority to just wipe out people's water bills. You can't do that. We have a late payment plan with this policy. We could look at some initial flexibility in that. We could, I looked more so on providing resources to the community that would help, not only with their water bills or utility bills, but food and housing assistance and all kinds of different things. So I believe I sent you a resource card that the mayor had located for the county. I think it's from 24, so hopefully there's an updated one. I recently sent you a number of different food bank information and information in regards to SNAP benefits and those type of things. So we'd like to be able to provide those type of resources to our residents, but you wanted to have the conversation of, okay, is there anything else that we can do until our residents do adjust? Because it is a change, okay? But as somebody said, and I'm using this as an example, today it's $10, tomorrow it's $20. Okay, what do I change in order to make the $20 payment? So that's why it's on here for you guys to talk about tonight. What I suggest is that you kick it around and then vet your ideas back to us and let us see how they work within the policy and then bring it back to you at the next meeting. Let the staff, they deal with this day in and day out. They talk to people day in and day out. They know, they're pretty knowledgeable in terms of the ones that have a significant issue and need that assistance. And then unfortunately, there's a couple frequent flyers that they're aware of as well. So the staff should have input in that to help formulate any ideas. So I included a copy of the policy for you in an email, and I'm open to suggestions or comments unless you just want to send them to me. Either way, what I told you I would bring it back to you, so you had an opportunity to think about it.
Thank you. I will look for an updated card too as well.
Okay.
All right, no other discussion. We'll go on to D then for ordinance 25-004, the water sewer rate first reading. I have a motion to approve ordinance 25-004 regarding water and sewer rates for a first reading.
I'll make a motion.
Support.
I'm sorry, who was the motion? Thank you.
Okay, any discussion?
Before you do it, I know we were provided a cheat sheet from the city, but we didn't get this till tonight, and the other one wasn't quite have everything on it. So I had been working with Mike since a week ago to put one together. I had to make one little, let's see, there's 4 of you down there. So I have a little bit more detail in there. I'm trying to get enough so that they understand it. I'll send one that way. Oh, you can have another one. So I've included a little bit more in there about the calculations because these only cover the 3/4 meter. So other meters, if they're a business, they got a bigger meter, it's going to be a different cost. So that's all this covers. I also included in here some additional information that I got from Mike on the second page. And then basically this third page is like my water bill with my info out. But it's just to show the calculation, but I wanted to use the exact information that they had on here as far as the prior ones and then calculated it all out. Some of it's the same as the sheet that we got tonight. Some of it's a little bit more detailed. So I just wanted to hand it out, and you can take a look at that too. But it's trying to make it simple enough, but enough detail so that they can compare their information. So what it came down to is it's a $75.13 per quarter, so it's $25 a month that everybody's just going to go up because these are on the ready-to-serve fees and the debt service. So price of your water really isn't going up, because we added anyway, I've got it all that in there. So see if that, suffices for trying to figure out, you try to give them enough to do it so that they can
Process it. a little bit.
understand it, yeah. And so I tried to break it down that much, but that's what it comes down to. Everybody's gonna get hit with the same amount, is what it comes down to, $75.13. So.
This is really good, Lisa.
Yeah, so, I had one little thing there but I fixed that tonight, so, and all of us don't wanna, I don't wanna pay it, but it's just an unfortunate thing that we all have to deal with. I come from the country, so we didn't have a lot of great water out there, so we were conservative water users, so I'm a low water user, but still, it's still gonna jack my bill up. I figured my last bill was $132, it's gonna go up to $207. So that's a jump for everybody. And I've talked to some of the seniors I know, even in the old newsboys, and they're all gonna struggle, and, but, I mean, it is what it is, but you wanna make this as easy as possible, but with enough detail from the bill to get it, so that they know exactly how that calculation came out. So, that's the only reason why I put it together.
Thank you for working on that. I
Yeah, it's
brought my
very nice.
water bill tonight just so I could, as we talked about it, I could look at that, and mine's due this month. I just got this in the mail, but I know now, when I get my next one, I can anticipate roughly on that increase, yeah.
So.
Anything else? Okay, roll call, please.
Do we, just
Oh.
before, do we have anything out to our folks about just basic mechanisms they can do to lower their commodity use, water conservation ideas? Are there,
Yeah.
young man in the audience? Not you, Jim. This young man. Do you have any such listings? I mean, what can I do at my house to use less water?
I mean, I think we actually have some stuff on our website about water conservation.
Yeah,
We have some on our website as well.
yeah, I thought I saw some on ours, I mean, but that, you do have some control, Lisa, over your
Oh, yes.
commodity
Well,
charge.
I know, that's why I'm a low water user, because
Right.
we came from the country where we had a cistern well, and you didn't
You and-
have
you and
water.
Rita?
Yeah, so we're low water users.
So what your calculation shows, everybody's gonna take this ready-to-serve increment, 75, right?
Yep,
But you still have control over your commodity
Correct.
use, right?
don't take 20-minute showers, 5 minutes, cut your water
I
down.
think a lot of the new water fixtures are all water.
And
But
all
Half hour.
all your appliances and everything are all,
I think what a lot of people don't take into consideration is when they have a runny toilet,
Yes.
or they have a
Yeah.
spigot doesn't
Right.
shut all the way off,
Dripping.
or they have a drip, or they have a tendency, they're at the sink washing dishes, and they let the water run. Just little, you don't think about that,
Correct.
but it's a lot of gallons going down that you're paying for. I mean, we have stuff on our website, we can research their website and maybe,
Yeah.
but if you have a leak, your toilet's running, if you fix those, you're saving money.
yeah.
But we can see if we can add additional, if you'd like, if we can find those, but most of them very candid, I think are common sense.
We
You
used to
just
be
have
yelled
to
at a lot when
remind
we were
people.
kids.
Yeah,
We can also ask them to shut off the lights too when they leave the room.
yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna be coming back.
Well, I
and
never
forth.
noticed just a little thing, when you go to brush your teeth, you leave the water running the whole time you
Yeah, I
brush
shut
your
it
teeth,
off.
No,
right? I mean, it's common practice. And I didn't know, I was doing that for years, I didn't, never
And we're a
thought.
I'm a two-person household in ours.
Yeah.
And we average 4 to 5 units, that's it. And the 40 years I've been here, I've never gone over that.
So people should be aware they can still control their invoice
yes.
by water conservation
Yeah.
practice.
The way you do your laundry, everything.
Yep.
Flowers and plants outside,
Yeah.
watering stuff.
Don't
Okay.
water the lawn if it's in a drought.
Got that down.
All right, I didn't mean to interrupt, but.
Nope.
but,
Okay.
Did you want to talk about those changes we discussed?
Yeah, there were some, Jason, do you want to go through
There were just two changes.
two minor changes?
Very minor.
Talking with city attorney this morning, under section 6, the ready-to-serve fees, we did not have in there any wording for stormwater systems. So need to be added in. So the new language would be a ready-to-serve fee that will provide for the costs associated with the use, operation, maintenance, and capital improvements of the water, sewer, and stormwater supply systems. So that is one of them. And then the other one is under section 8, which is going to be the turn on, turn off fees in our fee schedule. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to it. In our fee schedule, it is more than what is in the ordinance. So that was, we overlooked that. The after hours turn on, weekdays, weekends, it states in the ordinance 125 per occurrence on a weekday, 175 per occurrence on a weekend. And our fee schedule is weekday 140 and a weekend 185, which aligns with the union wage table.
Yeah, we have to go with
So
those.
that would need to be adjusted as well.
So we have to change those rates.
Oh, and can we make a note that Cotterville's kind of staying the same? I mean, they get the $1.20 added into their original fee, right? But it doesn't really, it's their same rate.
The multiplier has remained the same.
Correct. So they shouldn't panic.
They are.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we have to revise the motion then to account for those changes?
Just those, and they're clarifications that
Okay.
we caught at the last minute.
All right, so,
I didn't make the motion.
who made-
I have Commissioner May is making the motion.
I did make the motion.
You
Look at
did.
me, I'm an
Right.
overachiever.
Should I amend that motion?
I'd like to amend their motion.
To incorporate these changes,
Yes.
right?
Okay. Commissioner, was it
I know how to
Commissioner
word it.
Clausen who supported?
Commissioner Clausen is support, yes.
Supported, yeah.
Still supporting?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, and one more thing. This is just the first reading. We'll have
Can't
one
remember
more.
it all.
Yes,
So people can still come and comment?
Yes.
And then these don't take effect till what, the first of the year?
January 1st.
Okay, that's the other two things.
Commissioner, if I may, there'll also be a public hearing at the next
Okay.
meeting for it.
Yeah.
So please, if you want to talk about it, come to the next meeting.
Other discussion, roll call please.
Commissioner Rourke,
Yes.
Mayor Vandebosch,
Yes.
Commissioner Hendrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Brien.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, moving on to 13 administrative reports. We have 13A, the city attorney report.
I'm good tonight, thank you.
Thank you. City manager report?
I'm good as well, thank you.
Okay, and now we have reports from department heads. And Chief Slangster? Okay, Chief Heslop?
I would like to publicly thank the fire department and their use of their repair bay. New computers and docking stations have been installed with generous performance from Chief Slangster, missing a broken fuse. I had a peruse down to the city of Troy to have a fuse fixed because, in all honesty, we both missed it, but he's been very generous to let me use that day to get all that installed, so I do thank him for that. That's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief Slangster. Okay. Clerk Bell?
I just have one thing, Madam Mayor. I wanted to let everybody know that on December 20th at the New Guy Community Center, the city is hosting, sponsoring, I guess you could say, a holiday jubilee and vendor market. We'll have photos with Santa, hot chocolate, candy canes, plenty of different vendors to choose from. That is Saturday, December 20th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., New Guy Community Center, 545 Ward Street.
All right, thank you. All right, on to 14, Commissioner Privilege and Liaison Reports, and we'll start with Commissioner Clausen.
Well, I believe the Santa Parade is going to be the 25th of November, so everybody come out for that. We have a holiday coming up. I'd like to thank all our veterans for what they've done and in support of them. Our DPW, they're doing a good job on everything. I see they're picking up leaves now with the vacuum, with the street sweeper, so a lot of leaves coming down. That's all I've got to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Bryan.
I want to start off and thank Mike and our city staff here and the Rural Water Association for helping us out and figuring out these water rates. It's a rough spot to be in, but it's something the state's also mandating that we're taking a look at and changing. The system that we're under, the repairs we have to do are so intense we can't do it without the state's help. That would be an astronomical cost to every citizen. So it puts us in a place where this is actually the cheapest option we could go with in many, many ways. So thank you for the hard work and unpleasant work on that. I want to also encourage anyone who is being hit hard right now with any pausing of SNAP or any other benefits and support systems and the impending increase on the water bills. Contact me, contact the other commissioners, contact the city offices. These resource cards and other tools we have, we're happy to share and put that in your hands as well. Finally, I want to thank Mike for the generous donations and preservation materials out of 300 Broadway that you sent towards the Pride and Heritage Museum. I'm not sure where all of that material is going to end up yet, but after some of the folks I talked to there, they're very excited and happy to be receiving this material. I have, not with me tonight, but I've got an intake form I'm supposed to give you. Generous things come with paperwork, so anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner May.
I have nothing tonight.
Okay. Commissioner Ward.
I was at the zoning board last night. We approved the variance for the West Boulevard vacant lots, so there should be, I think it's 19 new homes over the next few years. It was a fairly reasonable variance they were requesting, so they're going to build some nice, I think 1,250 square feet homes there, so that should be really nice. We approved a couple of the variants for the 6609 South Parker where the old tag-along was, because they were really non-issues. One of them was removed and one of them was approved. And then there's 4 others. They're going back to talk about it because there was a lot of questions about too much of a variance or too many things requested. So they asked them to table it, and they're going to talk to the city manager and see if they can get it worked out before they bring it back again, so they can see if they can get it approved. So that's what on last night. So that, I think, good results all around for that. So hopefully, in addition, we'll have some more rental units in town in the future. That's it.
Commissioner Hendrick.
Alrighty, I got a few things. Yes, the Santa Parade is November 25th, 7 p.m. Everybody should know the routine. If you want to get involved and be in the parade, contact Andrea Schink or get a hold of me and I can get you to Andrea. The Old Newsboys, and that's run by the Old Newsboys. Also, the Old Newsboys has the craft show, the November 22nd. That's out at Perch Point Conservation Club from 10 to 4. Have lots of good stuff there. That's when we'll have our drawings. And the toy boxes and donation boxes are out through town, so please, if you can spare anything for the toys and that for the kids, find the boxes. We'll be doing the paper sales December 5th and 6th, and we usually have the locations, but they'll also post those on Facebook. But they're throughout town. You'll see them, and they're all marked, but we're in the process of collecting now for the big push to get it done before everybody comes for all their stuff. So anybody that can donate, please do. New toys only for the stuff. But, and that's it.
Thank you. A couple quick things. I'd like to congratulate the Marine City JV Volleyball on their MAC championship. And good luck to our Mariners football tomorrow night versus Elmont, 7 o'clock, and it's in Elmont. And then also I've seen the East China School District is doing the Stuff a Bus again. To help some local families in need. So the bus will be at VG's on Saturday, November 8th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it'll be collecting non-perishable food donations to distribute to any of our local families in need.
What was that time again?
From 10 to 1 on Saturday, November 8th. And now we'll go into closed session under MCL 15.268E to consult with the city attorney regarding litigation. City Commission will enter in a closed session with legal counsel to discuss litigation. We ask that everyone leave the meeting area until the closed session is complete. at which time you'd be permitted to re-enter. There may or may not be any action taken upon returning to open session. Can I have a motion to enter into closed session?
So moved.
Support.
Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Hendrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Brien,
Yes.
Commissioner Rourke,
Yes.
Mayor Vandembosch.
Yes.
Motion carried.